loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me. Yeah,
Welcome back, everyone. I'm No Genius. As always, I'm Eli. We've got Cam, Grant, and Colin, and we're a day late today. Sorry, but that's just the way it goes. Guys, Easter was this past weekend. How'd it go for you guys?
Oh, it was lit.
It
Yeah.
went well. Dude, let me change my background.
Easter was fun. I ate a lot of food. Alexa makes way too good a dessert, and I ate too much of it. That's pretty much how it went.
Which desserts?
She made like a triple berry crumble, homemade chocolate chip cookies, and this fruit pizza with like lemon icing and strawberries and blackberries and blueberries on it. And I had 10 of them.
That's good. That reminds me of the Phil Robertson quote. You know Phil Robertson from Duck Dynasty? He says the number one thing when you're looking for a woman to spend the rest of your life with is can she cook? So
Yeah,
it's
true that.
It's not the whole picture, but it definitely helps.
I don't know if you guys have heard, but I enjoy food. I like to eat occasionally.
Yeah.
So it helps out.
Yeah. Grant, how was your Easter Sunday?
It was good. It was fun. Ate a lot of good food, saw the family. We do this thing where like we'll have an Easter egg hunt for like the plastic eggs with like the candy in them or whatever and the hard-boiled eggs all together.
Oh, okay.
And then afterwards we'll take all the hard-boiled eggs and then we'll bring out like this baseball bat and we'll just hit them. And we start with the older people and then like sometimes they're like falling over and stuff and it's kind of funny, but I don't know. It's always a good time.
Elder abuse is always a riot.
The old people are falling over. Is that why it's funny? Oh, okay. Yeah. Colin, Easter for you. How was it?
It was good. I ate a lot of food as well. Tore it up during the Easter egg hunt. Stiff arm Brooklyn to get to the eggs I wanted. Had to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do your relatives like? Did they now or have they ever put like the money in the eggs? Like
yeah. This year
ones.
they only did money.
They only did money. Okay.
Yeah. Whoa.
I cashed out this Easter.
How much money are being put in your guys' eggs? Because me and Colin were talking about this the other day.
So for like it's $1, $5 maybe at most. So like
we're usually just $1, a couple quarters.
Yeah.
That's how my family is.
So Grant, you said that your family hides the hard-boiled eggs too. Did anyone else do that? Because mine was always like they just hid the plastic eggs, and we made the hard-boiled eggs, but we just made them and then just left them and smelled like vinegar.
I just paint the eggs like the hard-boiled eggs, and then after I paint them and then like they're on display, I have no idea what's done with them. I think they're just disposed of. So
we usually just put them in a blender, blended them up, and then made Braden drink it.
A lot of the times the little kids won't even like grab the hard-boiled eggs. Like they'll find them and then they'll pick it up and then they'll just like throw it back down. I'm like, I don't want this. Doesn't have candy in it.
Yeah.
What is this?
Smells like eggs.
Yeah. Easter was definitely good for me as well. I also ate a lot of food. I mean, that's one thing that all of our families can appreciate, I think.
Yep.
Whenever there's a family gathering, holiday, big or small, nationally recognized or not, we're going to eat a lot of food.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. I remember one year it was for Labor Day, and we just had a huge family gathering, and we ate a ton of food, and it was amazing. I don't know what Labor Day is for, but I'm glad we got a day off from school to go celebrate. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Aside from that, NBA postseason has officially begun. Well, should we call it postseason since it's the play-in games?
The pre-postseason.
Yeah.
So the regular season? End of the regular season?
Right. So like
the plan?
Yeah, the play-in games, they've officially begun. Grant, the Lakers have advanced to the actual playoffs. How do you feel about that?
I like their matchup first round with the Grizzlies, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it. Lakers in 5.
you got Lakers
Oh
in
my
5.
goodness!
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Goodness gracious.
Wow, what a take!
I mean, I don't think it's a far off take. I mean, I got Lakers losing in 6. So
See, I have Lakers winning in 6 as long as LeBron plays 25 minutes a game because his plus minus was terrible during the play-in, and when the Lakers came back, it was because Anthony Davis just kept falling and grabbing rebounds. He is addicted to the floor.
yeah, I mean, he kind of reminds me of a certain 6th grade center who shall remain nameless, but we'll just call him Root Beer as a placeholder name. But he's like addicted to falling down during playing basketball. I mean, hey, if you're listening to this, buddy, you know who you are. We love you, but you got to stay on your feet, man. But yeah, Anthony Davis, he's kind of made of glass a little bit, falling down all the time. I don't appreciate that style of play one bit. But yeah, Lakers, they're in the playoffs. So
As long as it wins LeBron another ring, I don't care how it's done.
you want number 5 for LeBron?
Yes.
Yeah. How far? I was wondering this. How far do you think the Nuggets are going to go? They're the 1 seed in the West. How far do you think? Western Conference Finals? Finals? What do you guys think?
Second round exit.
Second round exit. So that's like typical for them. They usually exit second round. So you
Yeah.
think that nothing's going to change?
No.
I'll say conference finals from them, but I think whoever comes out of the East will win it, whether it's the Bucks or the Celtics.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the Bulls lately? So, like, have you heard about DeMar DeRozan's daughter?
His daughter deserves 6th man of the year.
Yeah, like someone was taking stats on ESPN or something because they take stats on everything,
Mhm.
and DeMar DeRozan's daughter was shouting during like every single free throw. And who are the Bulls playing in the playing game?
Raptors.
Raptors. And the
They
Raptors.
did they play tonight? No,
Yes.
they do.
Not the Raptors. The Raptors are out, but the Heat play the Bulls tonight, and then the Thunder play the Timberwolves.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
going on right now.
Yeah, and the Raptors apparently missed like 19 free throws, which is
Yeah.
like the second most in postseason game history. So
Yeah.
that's pretty impressive. And I have seen a lot of memes of LeBron, like like the LeBron meme where he kicks those fans out for talking about Bronny and everything. It shows a
Yeah.
picture of DeMar DeRozan's daughter, and then it shows a picture of LeBron pointing at her, just saying like, right here, right here. Get her. Oh my gosh! But so
Kyrie,
this-
I feel like
yeah.
Kyrie would be the person. Like he's kicked people out of games for. I feel like he would just beat her up. Like he would just come over to her and punch her in the head, and then just like
Kyrie,
that's it.
What?
Or Russ, either one. I could see him just punching a little 8-year-old girl or however old she
Punching
is.
the 8-year-old in the head.
I think between those two, Russ is probably more likely to just punch a kid in the face, like than
Didn't,
Kyrie.
did you guys see Anthony Rendon for the Angels at the beginning of the year?
When he
into
grabbed
it
that
with
dude
some
by the
fan.
neck.
Yeah, and then he like
Yeah.
swung on him.
Yeah.
I think he only got like a 1-game suspension or something, didn't he? Or it wasn't that much. It was
No, it was like 3 at most.
yeah. Hold on, I gotta look it up.
Man, ever since the Mouse at the Palace, all these NBA fights have been weak. I mean, like I'm not saying those are the good old days or anything, but that was quite a fight. Got fans involved too.
No, they're
Big
definitely
cat.
weak. You're right.
Yeah,
Big
And
Cat always has a take where like athletes should get a fight 1 fan per year. So
yeah,
it kind of like keeps them on edge. So like I don't know, you're just not trash talking Joel Embiid if you're in the first row because he might come over and swing on
Yeah.
you.
Can you imagine?
yeah. I mean, like speaking of Embiid, do you guys think he's got the MVP on lock now?
Yeah.
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 It's his.
I mean, like the 50-point game at the end of the regular season. That I think that really just kind of sealed the deal for him. I mean, he's on what? Philly's the 2 seed, right?
3.
Three seed.
think.
Okay. I mean, still top 3 seed, so they're gonna go at least second round in the playoffs. I think so.
Probably.
They're gonna go. They're gonna make a decent way through the playoffs and everything. I think that's a fitting choice, but I would have liked to have either seen Giannis or Jokic win it, but I'm a little bit biased because those two are like my favorite players that are playing right now. So
Jokic just needed one bad game for voters to give it to Embiid, and then he had like 3 in a row.
yeah, I mean, I did see. I can't remember whose lineup it was, but someone was giving like their all NBA teams on. There was someone from ESPN, and they had Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Am I saying that right? As
Shea, whatever.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as the point guard for the first team All NBA. Now, I haven't been following the Thunder very closely, so I don't know how good their season is going, but I do know they're a really young team, and I know that Shai is very good, but I don't know if he's first team All NBA good.
I mean, he's averaging 32, 5, and 5.
Really?
Yeah.
I see. Like I knew he was good, but like that's based off of like 2K ratings. So like I don't know what he's averaging. Like, but that's very impressive. What's
Thunder are going to be very good here for the next while.
They're the second youngest team in NBA history.
Yeah.
Yes,
And they have like eight first-round picks in the next 2 years.
Chet hasn't even played this year. They have I think they have 2 in this upcoming draft, 4 in the next one, 3 in the next one after that, and then like 4 again, which is insane.
I did see that the average age on the Thunder lineup is younger than a few college teams that are still playing right now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about. Like that's like some super seniors on college teams, and then like got 19-year-olds playing on the Thunder. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I knew we asked this like every single episode, but who's winning it all? Who's winning it all?
I'm rooting for the Lakers, but I'll say Bucks.
Got the Bucks?
Yeah. Wait, Frozen?
No, like I don't know.
I was waiting on Colin.
I was waiting for someone else to speak up.
Cam, is Jimmy there?
I have not added into this conversation at all, and I'm not going to start now.
No.
Just name a team.
I haven't been watching the NBA.
I know. Just
Fine.
name a team.
Kings.
I'm going with I'm going with the Kings.
I'm a huge Kings guy myself.
Yeah.
Like the beam. 6 seed. Wait. 3 seed. Playing the 6 seed.
Yeah.
Warriors ain't shit. So, like the beam. Chris Webber's a dog.
Exactly. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, so now with the playing games and everything, there are 20 teams that make the NBA playoffs.
No.
I thought there were. Yes, there are. There's 10 teams on each side.
The plan isn't the playoffs, so it doesn't count regular season stats or playoff stats. It's just career stats.
But like all 4 of those guys in the playing games, they have an equal opportunity to.
How many teams that make the postseason?
So we're just saying play-in games are not postseason.
No, they are postseason.
They are
playoffs,
but they're not playoffs.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Okay, I can get behind
It's
that.
the prost season, the pre-postseason.
Yeah, just say that. Don't say
Get 'em off.
whatever. Yeah, don't say whatever you said. Yeah, but I mean, I would love to see the Nuggets make quite a run to the finals. I mean, I love their team. I love what they're capable of, and they're the 1 seed this year. This is probably their best chance to do it. But I wouldn't be sad if I saw the Celtics take it this year, because the Celtics. I mean, my dad's a huge Celtics fan, and you know he's going to be rooting for them the entire playoffs. So
If the Suns don't win, it's embarrassing.
the Suns. You think the Suns are?
Yeah.
Are they 4? What seed are they? 4 or 5? I don't know.
4?
First round exit.
Or are they the 2nd seed? I don't know.
I have no idea.
See,
I haven't really been paying close attention to the NBA.
I'm thinking 2nd round exit for the Suns, just because I feel like it, and I don't like their team very much. So
Who are they playing?
who are they playing?
They
Who
are
they
playing
play
the
first?
Clippers. So it's KD versus Russ.
Oh, they're the
first
4th
round.
seed. I think Clippers
Yeah.
are the 5 seed.
That's gonna be a good round one matchup.
That is
Like-
going to be a good series, actually.
Yeah.
Lakers, Grizzlies, Nuggets, winner of Thunder, Timberwolves, and then Kings, Warriors.
I
Some
think
good matchups.
I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but like in terms of like first round, how much I'm going to watch it, I'll probably watch the Cavs a little bit.
That'll be a good series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think I'll just start tuning in around the second round, and that's when I'll start getting invested into it and everything. But like first round, I'm just like, okay, let's get rid of all the slackers, guys who don't want to be there, just here to collect a check, and then we'll get into the real stuff.
The first round is going to be perfect background TV. I'll watch all the Lakers series, but everything else is going to be great background TV.
What's the best finals in our time that you guys have watched? Like seriously paid attention to and watched and everything. So like for us, I'm assuming it would probably be somewhere between like 2011 maybe and like now. Cuz like that's when we were developed as like sports fans, I
I
think.
would say there's 3 probably. 2012, 2013 Heat. LeBron won his
Yeah.
first ring. I remember I DVR'd game 5, whatever they won in, and like watched it again after I already watched it live because I was so excited. 2016 was sweet because game 7 I was on vacation. I watched it with Tyler, and he bought me a shirt after they won.
Yep.
And then 2018 because LeBron was dominant. I don't care that the finals was a sweep. That was the best year of LeBron's life.
No 2020. I thought you were going to put 2020 as the last one, the
Bubble.
COVID year.
I mean, I watched the whole
honestly,
thing, but like,
because we didn't have sports for like 6 months, and then that came on.
you can put that there too.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like 2016. Obviously, I mean, because the Cavs won and everything. Believe in Cleveland. I love that. But 2019 is like right up there with it. Like 2019, the Raptors. Like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Kawhi,
that's a good one.
it seems like Kawhi like single-handed. I mean, no disrespect to Kyle Lowry or anything, but like it seemed like he single-handedly led them to that championship against
Yeah,
the Warriors and everything. And like it was like tailor-made for the Raptors to win that year. Like had a bunch of injuries on the Warriors, and Kawhi was more dominant than ever. And it was like right in the middle, basically. Like Kawhi on this side of his career, Spurs and everything, and injuries, and Raptors right here, and then everything after, just a bunch of injuries. So it was like the peak, I think,
yeah.
of his career. So
Which ones were you just, or I mean, I guess during that time, which of these finals did you just not care about, like barely watch?
2017.
Yeah.
2017 was the first year of Kevin Durant and Golden State. I knew the Cavs were going to get their butts handed to them.
Yeah,
I was not interested in watching that. Like they beat them in 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was no contest. I knew Golden State was going to win. I was so mad that I didn't feel like watching anything. So I'm glad I didn't bet Cam $20 on that series because I knew like that was going to be really bad. I would have had to get a lot more quarters. Isn't that right,
I've been a
Cam?
millionaire.
Yeah.
Did you guys like the
no.
Suns Bucks one? You didn't like that?
I love the Suns Bucks
I was
series.
gonna say I love that one because that was like the first time I was getting tired of Steph and LeBron for 6 straight years, and then that was like
Yeah.
the first year where neither of them were in it.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it, but like, I mean, that year in particular, I was expecting, I think the entire NBA was expecting a matchup between the Lakers and the Celtics because they were both
Yeah.
like, highly touted teams and everything. And, obviously they have the rich history behind them and everything. So I was looking forward to that. But, it was a good series. And I think, didn't we watch that when we were all in Florida? We watched a couple games when we were in Florida, right, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We
Yeah,
watched the end of the conference finals games and then the start of that finals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that because, like, that was.
It was Hawks versus Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. But I do remember the play. It was, I don't know if it sent the Suns to the finals, but it was a play that won them one of the games where they were using Devin Booker as a decoy, had him like go out on a 3-point line, flare out there, and then they lobbed it up to DeAndre Ayton. He like dunked it. Like he tapped it in and he dunked because there was like 0.8 seconds left or something.
The Valley Oop. That's what it was called.
Yeah, it was the Valley Oop, and I remember getting really excited about that because that was really cool. I mean, I love seeing, I was about to say I love seeing big man love, but that doesn't sound
No,
right.
actually,
Yeah.
go deeper on that. Expound on that a little bit.
I-
Big men in love together.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear a little more about that.
Well,
Yeah.
see, here's the thing. I know that sounds highly inappropriate for a show of this caliber.
Why?
Well, because one could say that I would mean that in a derogatory manner, but I take offense to that. I'm not a derogatory person at all. I meant that merely as a position of the 4 or 5 power forward or center to the more educated types in the basketball universe.
Completely
then-
ruined it.
Yeah, them getting to score. So that's what I meant by I love seeing big man love. So
You didn't want to see them love each other.
love on the court, love off the court. That's all well and good. Love is
Mm-hmm.
the greatest thing in this world. So yeah, show some
Yeah,
love.
I love.
We'll
big
put a
men.
pin in this one. We'll come back.
Yeah, we'll come. Let's not clip this and put it on TikTok. So
No,
we'll
please do.
we'll save this one for the end of the year montage. So, but let's get into Colin. Do you have to leave soon?
I do.
Okay, Colin, give us your body. Sorry, we're going to introduce this topic really quick, and then we're just going to get into it. Guys, everyone, pick a fictional character to defend you as a bodyguard, and we're all going to vote on who would live the longest out of all of us.
Grant.
Basically,
Mine's Grant.
yours is Grant. You can't choose Grant. He's not fictional.
Well, I mean, he kind of is. He doesn't have legs, and
Yeah, his legs are fictional. That's for sure.
so he's like half fictional.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll allow it. I'll allow it. That's a good one.
All right.
But Colin, have a good time saving lives. I know you're not on poop duty tonight, so
No, I'm on RA duty tonight.
RA duty tonight. I thought you were nursing tonight. That's on me.
No, it's on you.
Yeah, that is on me.
This. I'm out of here.
Geez, you got to stop getting so big. We love you, buddy. See you later.
Love you. Bye.
So, Colin is choosing the half man himself, Grant. Grant, who are you going to choose?
Not choose me.
No, no, you can't choose. There's no double picks.
Well, we only get one person.
Only get one person.
What if it's like an army?
No army. One person.
Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to come back to me.
What if it's multiple people?
What if it's 2 people?
It just says the Avengers.
Yeah.
I was gonna pick the 300 Spartans, but
That's this. When I was thinking about this topic, I knew someone was going to pick the 300 Spartans because that's the second time we've talked about it on this podcast before.
I don't know. Come back to me.
Okay, Grant's going to defer for now. Cam, who you picking? Fictional character to serve as your bodyguard to save your life from the guys that we're going to throw at you.
Are you familiar with the Daredevil TV show, superhero?
Yeah.
He's blind, so his sentences are super heightened, and he's really good at fighting crime.
Yeah, I'm aware of what Daredevil is.
Yeah. I'm going to go Helen Keller.
You're going hell again. We've had 2 picks so far.
Don't tell me she's real. There's 0 shot.
Okay, he's going Helen Keller. I mean that's I mean I can't say that's. Wait, like I remember someone said like Helen Keller flew across the Atlantic, but that's Amelia Earhart. So
No. Helen Keller flew a plane too.
No, she didn't. There's no way.
Look it up. It says that she flew a plane. I was reading a textbook for a class the other day. Like they give like quotes under a chapter name, whatever.
Yeah.
They had a quote by Helen Keller, and it was in like actual English, like words. I didn't have to feel to understand it. You know what I mean? It wasn't Braille.
Yeah.
First off, she didn't say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not a quote.
It's not, she
She
never
didn't
said it.
utter those words.
Yeah. That's. I mean, now that I think about it, Helen Keller does seem more fiction than fact. Because how does a person who can't hear or see learn? Like I've always wondered that. Like how, like I mean, I get like how deaf people hear as they get deaf people learn words as they get older because they're seeing it and everything, and it's like vice versa for blind people. But I don't know how both at the same time. So Helen,
And
we need
if
answers.
if you have any like relation to Helen Keller, if you somehow are listening and she's like your great great grandma or something, I'm sorry that she's your great great grandma because she didn't exist. She's not real.
Yeah, we need ancestry.com to check that.
And
Is
if
she-
she was real, like that's cool.
That's
But
what
I'm taking her as my bodyguard because she can't see or hear, which means like her touch and her taste is crazy.
Wait, so you're so you're saying that like just because she's blind and deaf, you think that she can do karate?
She can smell moves before they happen. Her punches are harder because her sense of touch is better. And she'll just lick you to death because she has insane taste.
I don't think that's accurate. Like amongst people with those impairments,
You ever met Helen Keller?
you know, I mean, I haven't had the chance
Ever been-
to.
You ever been beat up by Helen Keller?
I've never been beat up by a blind person at all.
You're lucky.
So, yeah,
You're lucky
so
because you
okay.
wouldn't be here to talk about it.
I got my money on me.
Yeah,
I'm taking.
Grant, have you decided who your bodyguard is going to be?
Nah, you go.
Okay,
Actually, yeah.
you got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lil Bill.
Little Bill,
You
why?
guys remember that? I don't know. He just seems like he'd match up well with the first two picks. That's all I got.
Yeah,
That's a great pick. I love Lil Bill.
that is a great pick.
Dude,
Is
they got-
Lil Bill problematic because Bill Cosby made him?
I don't know, dude.
He's a fictional character. We don't got to go too deep in it. Like,
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, you guys like went in a way different direction than I thought we were going to go. So I have to.
If you say the Hulk or someone dumb, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
No, I wasn't gonna. I was.
Oh, I'm gonna go Clark Kent.
No, shut up. I'm going.
Tony Stark with his suit.
I'm going in a different direction. I'm going Vin Diesel.
Family.
I
Like,
got Lil Bill.
wait, are you going Dom Toretto or Vin Diesel?
No, Vin Diesel is a fictional character. There's no way that he actually acts like that all the time. And Vin Diesel's not even his real name. So.
I don't know, dude. I think he's pretty real because he said to bring Brittany Griner home. Guess who's home?
By Christmas.
Guess who's here?
Yeah. No, like I have to look up his real name because his real name's not Vin Diesel, so his name is literally fictional.
Is it Vincent?
No.
I pray to God it's Vincent.
His name, you ready for this? His name is Mark Sinclair.
No, it's not.
Mark Sinclair, known professionally as Vin Diesel.
Lil Bill in 2 rounds.
But Vin Diesel's still a person.
Dude, I'm just saying, there's no way he acts like that in real. He's playing a character. Mark Sinclair is playing Vin Diesel, and Vin Diesel acts in movies. Now, Mark Sinclair, I'm sure he's a wonderful guy, but his alter ego, it's like Cam, it's like Maurice for you. It's like Wannabe for you. Like Cam has alter egos, and these are just 2 of several of them. Like Cam's like the guy from Split.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like 32 personalities, and
They just kind of flare up like poison ivy.
yeah, and it happens at random times too. Like I think we saw one when we were in Alabama. It was when you were is when you're eating the hot dogs and you were being a slob, and I didn't even know what to call it at the time, but you were just being very disgusting. You were being very like, zoo animal like with your food. It was really gross, and I wish you would have taken it outside.
I hate to admit it, but I think that was just me. I don't think that was an alter ego. I think that was just me.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about, but I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I
So,
appreciate it.
yeah.
So say that Grant and I made like dumb answers like Captain America or Spider-Man.
Right.
Who are you going to take?
Darth Vader.
Huh. Why?
Because Darth Vader is literally the most powerful not human being, creature ever.
No.
Okay, I'm not going to try and reason with someone who hasn't seen the literature. So, like, no, because if you watch the Clone Wars, you know that Anakin Skywalker just goes full God mode when he's angry. And we haven't
That's the thing, though. He's a crybaby.
We haven't seen his full potential in live action yet.
He gets so mad at the dumbest stuff, dude. Like, chill out. He's got anger issues. You'd say the wrong word, he kills you. That's a terrible bodyguard.
I mean, we've got a lot of friends who have anger issues, and I'm scared of them. I think
Name drop, all of them.
No,
First, last, middle.
I'm not going to name names, but like one of them just gets triggered.
You got to say at least one now.
No, I'm just going to say that one of them gets triggered when you say the two words Mark Wahlberg, and he would lose his mind and just go crazy on you. But yeah, so I know anger is a very effective tool in a fight. So, but that's who I would pick aside from my real bodyguard, Vin Diesel, who is in fact a fictional character. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me that Vin Diesel is not just Dom Toretto in real life.
Family.
So here's what's gonna happen. Cam, remind me of your pick again. Helen Keller. Yes. Against Little Bill. We're all gonna vote. Lil Bill. Cam, you present your case first for why Helen Keller would wax the floor with Lil Bill. And Grant, you give me a rebuttal after that. Cam, go.
Well, I mentioned earlier how she has extremely heightened senses since she's missing her sight and hearing. She can smell moves before they happen. Her tongue has extreme taste, so she can just lick your skin off. And since her touch is super heightened, she can punch harder.
Okay. What advantages what advantages would Helen Keller have over Lil Bill specifically?
She's an extremely skilled pilot, so she can get away fast if she needs to.
Yeah.
Or she could just fly the plane into Lil Bill.
Right.
She's also taller than Lil Bill because Lil Bill is a child.
He's got reach. Yeah.
And I don't think Lil Bill can read because he's a child.
Well, I mean, can Helen Keller read at least out loud? Like,
if she tried,
she can.
I don't think no one ever gave her a chance.
She can read Braille. Like, I mean, that's got to mean something.
She speaks very good Braille as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say like, how do you speak Braille? But that's like, I mean, it would be like speaking Morse code, like dot, 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 dot.
Yeah.
Okay. I like your argument, Grant.
Thank you.
Your rebuttal.
I don't think anyone has footage of Little Bill fighting, so he's kind of a wild card. No one really knows what's coming.
He's a younger prospect, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's unpredictable. I see potential there. I mean, that's about all I got to it. No one knows how to fight him.
Yeah, no one knows.
He's mysterious.
Grant, what advantages? But just brainstorm some advantages. What advantages do you think that Lil Bill could possibly have over let me reiterate this, a blind and deaf Helen Keller?
I don't know, man. That's kind of tough.
Yeah.
He doesn't have hair. He can't pull his hair in a fight or anything. He's slippery.
He is slippery. I mean, like judging from this picture that you got in your background here, he is in fact bald, but he does
Yes.
have eyebrows. So
He does little tiny eyebrows.
he's got a little,
I think, is he missing a few teeth? Looks like he's been in a couple fights. Hold on.
it looks like he's just a child and like hasn't fully developed yet.
No. He's
Yeah. I mean, he kind of reminds me of Caillou a little bit. I mean, maybe it's just because
a little bit.
It's just because
If we went with a tag team, I was picking Caillou second.
Yeah.
So it's
I think it's just because they're both bald, probably. Which, like,
Yeah.
like 20 seasons of Caillou, you think he would, grow hair or something, but it just never came to pass.
I've never actually seen Caillou.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? I
Yeah.
were you a fan of the Little Bill cartoon? Like I
I watched Little Bill all the time.
I was not an avid watcher of the show.
Yeah.
Can you give me some plot summaries of what
I don't remember anything about it.
you don't remember anything about it?
Yeah.
No. Lil Bill had a mom. Lil Bill had a grandpa. I don't remember. I just remember watching it.
Oh, I thought you were saying like Helen Keller doesn't like just like,
that's the only plot summaries I remember from Lil Bill.
okay.
Yeah. No. Like even I don't know anything about him.
So he's a great prospect. He's so unpredictable.
He's that much
And he's
more.
bold. He's
Yeah.
bold. He's slippery.
He did say that he was super slippery. So like
If you get him in a headlock, he's like
he's gonna
getting
slip.
out of that.
He's gonna slip
Because
right
he's
out of it.
bold.
And keep in mind, like, I mean, actually, I don't know how old Helen Keller lived to be, but like, I just imagine her as like a young child for some reason. And Lil Bill is actually a young child, so it's kind of like a kid versus kid matchup here. Helen
Yeah.
Keller, I think she has the age on Little Bill. She might have like a couple years on him, and she might have the reach on him. But Little Bill, at the same time, can also see. So that's probably going to help him a little bit, and he also has his hearing capabilities as well. Granted,
Figures.
yeah,
That's what you're not understanding is Helen Keller can smell so well. She just knows where he's at.
yeah. I mean, like, I know they say like if you lose one of your senses, all four of your other senses are super heightened and everything. I don't know what happens if you lose two, though.
It just keeps going.
That data has not been proven, though.
Neither is Helen Keller.
Right.
She herself has not been proven.
These are fictional characters that we're talking about here. I mean, that's good, but because of, I think just because of the fact that he can see and hear, I'll probably have to go with Lil Bill in this one. That's just got my vote. I'm sorry, Cam.
Did you do your argument for Vincent?
Oh, Mark? No, not yet.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's do winner stays. So let's do Lil Bill versus Vin Diesel. So Grant, I mean, you got any more things that you think, like, what advantages do you think Lil Bill has on Vin Diesel?
I'm gonna stick with the same answer. He's unpredictable. You don't know anything. I think there's actually too much footage of Vin Diesel.
Right.
You know his every move. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Not a lot is known about Lil Bill.
Yeah.
But the fact is he is an avid film studier.
Right.
So he's gonna learn Vin's moves pretty fast.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. He's a student of the game, obviously. Lil Bill, he's definitely unpredictable. But the thing is, Vin Diesel, you've seen his moves, and you think like, okay, the biggest thing that he's got on his side is family. But this is a 1v1. Family's not there. Family's not even in the picture. But I'm his family now. He's protecting me. I'm the family. So that's a lot of power right there too. You got to think about that. Also, you've seen him as Dom Toretto, but I remember him as the pacifier, a Navy SEAL babysitting those kids, those young kids, and kicking some butt, and also leading the school's production of Sound of Music. So he's a multifaceted talent, and I know that he has the capability to wipe the floor with Lil Bill. I mean, Vin Diesel, I'm thinking he's like 6 foot, probably around 245, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's height and weight right there. I think he's got that advantage over Lil Bill.
I think he's
Um,
actually too big.
I don't know if he's too. I mean, like, look, size kills, dude. Size kills, man. You gotta look out for guys that are just gonna pulverize you. And I think Vin Diesel would just pick up Lil Bill by the back of the neck and just throw him around all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But this is also like this kind of a matchup of two people that are bald as well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Vin Diesel, in my eyes, he has always been bald. He might have had hair back in, the 90s or something, but, I don't believe it until I see it. He's always been bald to me. So we got a couple of baldies facing off against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Cam, are there any questions you want to ask us before you give your verdict as to who you think will win this matchup of baldness?
Has Little Bill ever fired a weapon?
We don't know.
Hmm.
He's unpredictable.
I guess, are we using weapons? Because wasn't Vin Diesel a Marine or something in Saving Private Ryan?
Yes, he was. Yeah. Spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen the
Wait,
movie.
so what are we doing? Is it Vin Diesel or Dom Toretto?
It's Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel's a fictional
Okay.
character who just acts in movies in the real world. Okay? I don't see what's so hard to understand about that. Mark Sinclair is the real actor.
Dom Toretto.
You can call him Dom Toretto. Like, I brought up The Pacifier because, I mean, I think it's his most iconic role. Probably his best acting chops showing.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
The Pacifier. It's
Is that a
where
movie?
yeah, it's where Vin Diesel's like a Navy SEAL and he babysits these kids.
I don't think I've actually ever seen a movie with Vin Diesel in it.
Really? Okay. Well, you should
Yeah.
you should change that ASAP.
I watched like half of a Fast and Furious and I had to turn it off. It was so bad.
Family.
Family.
That was Fast Five.
That was Fast Five, yeah.
Thank you for watching.
You look at all the places that Vin Diesel has been. He's done street races, so he knows his way around heavy machinery. He's robbed banks before, but because he's our sympathetic anti-hero, we feel good when he does it. Yeah, and he's also like I think he like shot a nuke at a submarine one time in one of the movies. So I don't know. It's been a while. I got to rewatch him. But Vin Diesel, he knows his way around some heavy artillery. So just watch yourself, Lil Bill. He's coming for you.
Cam, who you picking?
There's an obvious answer.
Mm-hmm.
Eli, I appreciate the fight, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as I know, Lil Bill's the heavyweight champion of the world.
He's got that dog in him.
Yeah.
You say heavyweight. He maybe weighs 65 pounds.
Look at his teeth.
Look at his
You get a
head. His
finger
head
stuck
weighs
in there and it's
65
come out.
pounds.
Grant literally said earlier, like I mean, he's like, I mean, I'm looking at his teeth right now. It looks like he's been in a couple fights, and I was like, no, he's just a child. His teeth have not developed yet.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
He's got a point. When was the last time Little Bill was aired on television?
Mm-hmm.
I heard that they had to take it off because it was so graphic and gruesome because he was such a
Mhm.
violent character.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's just
Yep.
you can try and argue with the facts. You're not going to win, but you can try.
I mean, like, there's no
Vin
point.
Diesel plays a plant.
I didn't-
Mark Sinclair plays Vin Diesel, who plays a plant.
Yeah.
In Groot.
Wait, so now we got to do me versus Lil Bill.
He's
For Colin's pick.
Yeah.
We forgot about Colin's pick.
I didn't even think about Groot, but yeah, we have to do Grant versus Lil Bill. So,
Yeah.
Grant, why don't you present both sides of this coin since Colin's not here? You defend why Lil Bill would beat your behind, and then you defend why you would beat Lil Bill's behind.
I think I can only defend one side in this, and I'm not winning.
You're not winning.
I'm getting whooped by this kid.
I'll do the argument for Grant. As we all know, Grant doesn't have legs.
Right.
And like Helen Keller, his other senses are heightened because of it. So he has crazy forearm strength and can crawl at an unreal rate.
That's so true.
So that means Grant is like, and they're probably he and Grant with no legs and Little Bill are probably the same height.
Yeah.
So it's really a coin flip.
I was
Both
thinking the
have
same
really
thing.
big heads.
Very true.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that head?
This is a crazy matchup.
This isn't. Yeah. I think you sold yourself a little too short, Grant. There's a fight to be had here.
There is.
I mean, Little Bill, he's probably got speed on Grant just on account of him having legs. Grant, on the other hand, I mean, you've seen how much Grant throws up on the bench. He knows what he's doing. He knows his way around a weight room. I'm looking at Little Bill right now. It looks like he hasn't touched a weight in like maybe 6 years.
He's got a pump cover on.
Yeah, he's got to bulk up before the matchup and everything. But Grant with the minus his legs, I would say he's about 85 pounds maybe around Little Bill's weight. So I mean, I think it's an even matchup pretty much.
It could happen.
I think
I don't
it could
know.
happen.
Should we decide this one or should we let the fans decide?
That's a. I
Throw
mean,
it up on.
yeah, we'll probably throw it up on the gram, see what happens.
Throw up all four, and then we'll throw up. Should we throw up all four and then throw up Little Bill versus Grant, or all four and just go from there?
I mean,
I think
thinking
you got to go with the two most powerful. So me and Little Bill.
so. You and Little Bill probably. Yeah, we'll throw it under the debate section on our Instagram page. Speaking of which, we just this is kind of off topic, but we got 190 followers the other day. We were only 10 away from 200. That's a nice crisp 200 people. We can make it. We can make it happen. Please, please, please follow us. This is the only thing that I have to look forward to in a week. But we love doing this. Please follow us on Instagram and.
We should shout out the 200th follower.
The 200th follower not only gets a shout out, but they also get ringside tickets to watch Little Bill versus Grant,
Yes.
and they also get to kiss Eli on the mouth.
Okay.
I missed that last part. What happened?
No,
No,
you heard it. Book it. It's already been done.
Okay. So, Cam, who do you think's taking this? Lil Bill or
No problem. You too.
yeah,
Sorry.
take care, man. Who do you think's taking this? Lil Bill or Lieutenant Dan over here?
Little Bill. I'm sorry, Grant, but you
Lil
know
Bill.
that's the answer deep down.
No, hey, I mean, I said it from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Little Bill as well. And Grant said it a million times. Lil Bill is just unpredictable. I've seen Grant. I've worked out with Grant. I know what he's capable of, and I know what he's not capable of. Little Bill, he's a wild card. I don't know what he's capable of at all. I don't know what he's hiding underneath that beautiful smile right there in those dark eyes and that big bald head sitting on the top of his 6-year-old frame. There's a lot of unpredictability there. I'm kind of scared of it right now myself. I'm glad that Vin Diesel took the loss like a champ, but the fact of the matter is Grant picked a great bodyguard and he's going to survive against all of us. So congratulations, Grant. But we're gonna put this up on Instagram to see if the public actually agrees with us.
Yeah, I have to.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
All right,
Yeah.
boys, you finish out. I got to go clean my room, and love you all. I'll see you guys next
you
week.
too.
Hopefully, when are you guys coming home? Ever? No.
No.
Well, I'm not coming home next week. I'll come home the week after that.
I think I got 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
All right. Well, in the words of Helen Keller. All right. See you guys.
See ya. Grant, and then there were two. I think it's about time we close this out.
Yes, sir.
Grant, why don't you talk a little bit about what our fans have to look forward to in terms of a specific GOT episode that you would like to do in the near future?
Oh, yeah. So I think I've talked about it on here a few times. I finished Game of Thrones a couple months ago. Um, and I think we are going to be doing a whole Game of Thrones episode once Cam finishes it, right? Or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Once we have time to gather our thoughts. So Game of Thrones episode coming up soon.
yes. I mean, we're going to be reviewing. I mean, like here's what's probably going to happen. We're going to talk about our likes and dislikes of the show. Probably going to start around season 1, but I'm pretty sure the bulk of the episode is probably going to talk about season 8 a little bit and the things we liked and a lot of the things we didn't like about the season. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we're both huge fans of Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, I think, is one of the best TV shows ever, even with
Yeah.
season 8. I mean, if it wasn't for season 8, I think Game of Thrones would be the best show ever. But
Would
you
be
know,
number one.
yeah, it would be number one. What do you want to like wear like Game of Thrones gear? Do you want to get like Targaryen wigs or something? Like,
I'll get like a little helmet or something I can throw on, or
yeah,
I
get
don't
like,
know, I'll think of it. We'll plan this out.
yeah, dude.
I like that stuff.
I got to get me like a Valerian steel sword or something
Yeah,
while a bunch of horses are charging at me, and I'm just like Jon Snow, just ready to go.
yeah.
But you know, speaking of Kit Harington and swords, are you excited for Blade to come out and you know Kit Harington's going to be playing the Black Knight, so it's
Mhm.
another dude with sword dude, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't know anything about him. I got to read the comics, but
Yeah, I saw that. That comes out in like 2024 or something, doesn't it?
yeah,
Or
2024 is going to be a big year for superhero movies because
oh, really?
we've got Fantastic Four coming out. We've got a couple of DC movies, and we've got Deadpool 3 coming out in 2024. Which I mean,
Mhm.
I'm going to be in theaters to see that. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I think the first two came out, and I wasn't old enough to go watch them in the theaters. So this is going to be my first Deadpool movie theater movie.
In the theater. Yeah. Speaking of superhero movies, I finally watched The Batman. So good.
Yeah,
Like I've been sick and tired of these Marvel movies, and it's like they try to use like that family humor, and it's just corny.
yeah.
The Batman movie, so good. And then they just announced that was it the Penguin? They have like
Yeah.
the Penguin series or
It,
movie coming out.
I think it's going to be a mini series on HBO Max.
I
Well,
would definitely watch that.
HBO Max has recently been rebranded as just Max. They're taking the HBO out of the name and they're just calling it Max, which I don't really like. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
but that's weird. But yeah, I agree. The Batman was a pretty darn good movie. I mean,
very good.
it's not the best Batman movie. I'm going to give that to The Dark Knight still,
Yeah.
but
I'd give it too.
put it at 2. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that, dude. I mean, Colin Farrell was awesome. Like
hmm
they had like so many villains in that movie,
Yeah.
and it all felt natural. I don't know how they did that. That was so good. Like,
The Joker at the end.
yeah, that was
Have you
sweet.
have you seen the deleted scene
Yeah, I
with the
watched.
Joker?
Yeah, I remember they released that on YouTube like shortly after the movie came out, and I watched it, and I
Mhm.
was like, "This looks awesome."
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, but like, have you heard about what they're thinking? Like a lot of fan theories for the Batman 2, like the sequel to the movie.
I saw it's the villain. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, what was it? I saw that the other day.
so like I've seen some. They're thinking it's going to be like Mister Freeze because like the water just like flooded Gotham and everything. And
Yeah.
there's another Game of Thrones reference, but winter is coming, and so they're
Yeah.
thinking like everything's gonna freeze. So like they're thinking it might be a good chance to introduce Mister Freeze. But what have you heard?
I'm trying to find it. I think they actually like announced who the villain was going to be,
Really?
but hold on. I gotta find it. Um, but I thought the Riddler was a great villain. Very
Yeah,
well set up and
very
man,
well
I
done.
can't yeah.
I did it. I definitely appreciated in the movie how like the Riddler and Batman were like mirrors of each other. I mean, like
Yeah.
the Riddler's an orphan, but like things went right for Mr. Wayne, but things did not go right for Mr. Riddler. So
Yeah.
that's how they became who they became. So, I mean, yeah, definitely high on my list for superhero movies now. Not just Batman movies, but superhero movies altogether.
Absolutely. I can't find it. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's all right. But bottom line is, if you got 3 hours to spend watching a movie, it's worth it. I know 3 hours is a long time, but it's definitely worth it. I would give it I'll give it a score right now. I'll give it a 8.9 out of 10. I mean, I think that's fair. Yeah. Grant, I think it's time we close. We're almost out of time. Anything
Sounds
you want
good.
to anything you want to say to the viewers before we leave?
Nothing really. I don't keep a lookout for a Game of Thrones episode and go vote for Little Bill.
Yeah,
Story.
Little Bill's gonna kick some butt. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Grant, Colin, and Cam for joining me today. And have a great week. We'll see you guys next time.
Nobody but me.